Hi guys, welcome to another episode of RF Online Next. And today we are going to tackle one question that I saw earlier in Facebook. Okay, the player said that RF Online Next is a dead game. So let's go back to the question: is RF Online a dead game? Well, it might be very, very soon. So let's try to talk about the issues why I think the player thinks that RF Online is a dead game. Okay. For me, I think RF Online is not yet dead. It's still there. It's still hanging on. In a sense that there are issues that needs to be addressed by the developers. Okay, here are some issues that I have listed down. Number one, botting and multi-logins using emulators. Okay, botting actually destroys the economy. In what way? Because there are so many bot accounts, many botters or players who use bots and emulators. They create so many accounts that farm in the server, and then they sell the farmed items and equipments for diamonds. And once they gather the diamonds, or once there are so many items and equipments in the market in trading, the prices of the goods will go down. So it affects free-to-play players too, not only pay-to-win players, but free-to-play players that are hoping that they could get better and get higher amounts of dias when they are selling hard work items or hard work grinded items. Unfortunately for botters, they have so many accounts and they don't care about the prices in the trading or market. They just want to sell the items for the cheapest diamonds as possible, so that they could gather the diamonds and do one very, very crucial, one very, very important or very, very crucial loophole that they are doing, which is ghost trading. Later on, we are going to talk about that. So the next one is it gives unfair advantage to botters. So the example for this is ghost trading. For example, the botting account already gathered enough dias or diamonds in the account, and then they will use those diamonds to buy specific items with specific prices in the market. Nako, I'm afraid that some of the botters might report this video, unfortunately. But I don't care. I just want to give the developers an idea on what's happening to the economy of the game. It's actually going down, and it's very frustrating for real casual players like me who are just grinding using one account, because we work very hard to gather the materials, and then once we sell them in the market, the prices are really, really low. And we don't have any choice, because if we don't sell it now at a low price, it will stay there that way, or even if it will just continue to go down if we don't sell it right now. A good example of that is the credit, the 50k credits voucher. And before, I think that 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, it was around the 50, like that, 50 diamonds, but now it's around only 12 or 10 diamonds per plate, which is very frustrating. And the main reason for that is botters. Okay, next is botting kills character roles, and no public parties are needed due to parties being owned by only one single player. So if you go to the field and you want to join a party, you want to grind with your party, there's no need for your role, because they already have full parties, or they are just bots, or they don't need you, because there's no need for your role, there's no need for your character. They can do it anyway. So botting actually kills the individuality of characters. which is very very sad because we have healers, but who needs a healer? Okay, which is really sad. And number two reason is map PKs are actually encouraged. Okay, killing players on the field does not have a big impact on PK players. The debuff will just go almost immediately. For example, if I decide to kill players around me right now, it doesn't matter. I mean, it will just the wanted debuff on me will just go away, and nobody will hunt me anyway. So it's not discouraging. It's actually even more encouraging. Why? Because when you go hunting, when you want to do raids, field boss raids, you go to a field boss and one very very strong guild is already there. They will just kill you and nothing will happen to them. They will just kill you. They want to monopolize the field boss already, and that's not very encouraging for free-to-play players or players who are we just want to have fun, you know. But they will just kill you. You cannot really boss hunt in this game anymore. Okay, next, boring linear grinding to get stronger. So you want to increase your CP, but you are tasked to farm equipments, collection items, then you need to upgrade them to a certain level, then fail, and then repeat, and then success, and then repeat, and then fail, and then repeat and success. The same item again and again and again. So I find it very boring that you have to farm equipments. Why equipments? I mean, it should have been a better choice, like specific materials to make your armor stronger, like that. So, it's very boring actually, and that kind of system is very boring. But that's just my opinion. Next is the drop rate for important items sucks. This one is true. For example, you want to farm crafting materials. You want to get stronger. You want to increase your CP combat power so that you could grind to higher level monsters, but you cannot because the drop rate of crafting materials are so low, and it sucks. Okay. Another issue with that is the drop rate for skills is so low that if you go to the market, skills are priced so high. If you are very lucky to get a skill out of thousands of players, you're the only person who got that skill, and very lucky for those pay-to-win players who have enough diamonds. They can buy it in the marketplace and use the skill. But you, as free-to-play player, no. You will be stuck with only 3 skills for the rest of your life. Okay. Next is the RNG sucks. Okay. One good example of that is the Biosuit draw. If you have enough diamonds, for example, you have 2,000 diamonds, and you want to draw Biosuit. For example, I'll show you the summon. For example, you have 2,000 diamonds that you farmed and grinded for almost a week to get 2,000 diamonds. For a free-to-play player that is not botting, this is the most the average diamonds that we could get per week. So if I summon that and look at the probability, the common things that you will get are 77% or 78%. This is 20% for uncommon, and for rares it's 2.4%. That is already very low. And for epic biosuits, oh my god, it's 0.2%. That sucks a lot, especially for legendary. You have to be very 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 super lucky just to get this. And it makes me think like the summon for 2,000 diamonds is not worth it as a free-to-play player. So it's much better to it's much better to save your diamonds for other things na lang. The RNG sucks. Okay. 2,000 diamonds is almost like $10. So if you happen to get up to set number 6, then you can get one legendary, sure legendary. It's petty draw. So for thousands of dollars for one legendary, just one legendary Biosuit. Well, devs, I think you need to think this through. This is not okay. Okay, so many of the players, free-to-play players who have saved their diamonds and tried to draw only came out frustrated because of the very bad draw rate. Okay, try to improve your draw rate, please. Okay, another one is the fusing of the Biosuit. So if ever you're a free-to-play player and you only have the chance to get a higher Biosuit through fusing, I am sorry to tell you this, but you will be stuck with the free epic Biosuit for quite some time because the RNG here sucks. The fusion rate is just so bad. For example, if you want to fuse, I don't have enough Biosuits to fuse anyway, so I cannot see the rate, but it's very low. So it's almost the same as the RNG of drawing Biosuit by drawing through diamonds. So it's very, very low, unfortunately. So you'll be stuck with the free Biosuit free Biosuit for a very long time. I'm sorry. Okay, next is the auto feature. The auto feature is, yeah, I have mixed opinion about this because, you know, the auto feature is good if you are a player, a mobile player, or even a PC player. It's good because you don't need to manually press buttons and your character will just continuously grind. But in another point of view, it's also bad for the game because it is utilized by botters, and the auto feature actually gave them the advantage that they really like. Okay, what advantage would that? They just leave the emulator or the bot in one place and let it grind in that area for I don't know how long, and then sell the items for diamonds and then go straight the diamonds to their main character. So it's very unfair. It's a very unfair advantage to botters. So I don't want it to be removed, but you know, there's just too much advantage to botters when it comes to the auto feature. So maybe put something in the auto feature that could authenticate if it is a real player. For example, maybe screen movement or mouse movement, like that every other hour or every other 30 minutes or 2 hours, like that. So just to make sure that it is really an authentic player. But I'm afraid that, you know, botters will be able to find a loophole again. They just have to move their mouse like that. Okay, and their bots will be okay. So the auto feature is good, but also has negative sides or cons to it. Okay, next is the game is, you know, pay to win heavy. Other players, you know, free-to-play players are, it feels like you are just a meat shield compared to pay-to-win players. They have huge CP already. My CP is only 55k. I'm already level 56 and been playing this for almost 3 weeks. And you know, to get stronger, you have to have diamonds. And how do you get diamonds for pay to win? You just have to buy them, and then you could utilize them. So I'm not against pay to win players, but you know, there should be a good balance between free to play and pay to win. The free to play should be able to enjoy the game and feel like they are still in the game. But sadly, against a pay-to-win player, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like there's a huge gap between the the the, the pay-to-win and the free-to-play. You know, if a pay-to-win player with same level would go in my location, he would just kill me within few hits, unfortunately for me. Okay, next is new players cannot join servers, or even if they do, they cannot catch up because the events for servers are done. I'll give you an example. I invited my friend to join the server, but they cannot join the server because it's always full. I don't know if it is because it's full of bots or because the server is really full of players. But you know the answer to that. I think you know, there should be a more aggressive anti-bot campaign for RF Online next, because you know the game is dying already because of the bots. Very bad, very bad. Also, the events for new players in that server. For example, I invited my friend to join me in the server, but they are stuck with a rare a rare Biosuit. And I told them that unfortunately they will be stuck with a rare Biosuit for quite some time because they were not included in the free Biosuit event, unfortunately. Okay, and next one, or this one, is the most important issue for me, for the criticism. You know, RF Online next has the title of RF Online, but it doesn't feel like RF Online at all. It has the lore, the graphics to back it up, but it doesn't have the RF Online feeling of unique races, unique characters. The original lore is gone. The mining war is gone. Mining itself is gone. Unique character roles are gone. So, if you ask me who needs a healer in the game, I think only guilds during war, they need healers and revivers. But on the field, as an MMORPG, you should have like a diverse role in an MMORPG. But unfortunately, RF Online next doesn't have a diverse role anymore because you know everyone will have the same thing. I mean, there's no advantage over other players, role versus role. For example, it's combat power based already, so it doesn't have any use for roles anymore, unless you are a guild, a competitive guild. You want PvP. That's the only time that roles are important, unfortunately. So if you want to be a healer in this game, please think it through. If you want to be a competitive healer, I think it's okay, but you will not be able to maximize your character as a healer in this game because you know the game itself doesn't need a healer that much. So the diversity is gone. The races gone. So yeah, I feel kind of frustrated comparing this to the original RF Online because you know the original RF Online, you don't need to really grind for skills, or you need to pay for skills. The skills are already there, you just have to buy them and you just have to improve your skills. The only thing that matter for your character is your equipments. Okay, trading is free. What else? Okay, I think the time payment to play the game is all right because during that time there was no free play games before. All games were top up games. So I guess if you make me choose RF Online next and original RF Online, I would definitely choose the original RF Online if it is like a free-to-play game. So So it's just a matter of incorporating new mechanics there in the original RF Online. Like for example, the autoplay, that would be great. What else? I think the economy way back then was much better than today, because right now botting is rampant and it's very frustrating to grind, because you're grinding something that eventually diminishes in its value. So yeah, I'm hoping that the devs would be able to do something about it. But let's pray that the game would just still be on for a long time. I have great hopes for this game, but the botters are destroying the game. The economy is going down. There's we are looking forward to the nostalgia, but it's not quite there. Um, it feels different. It has the title, but it feels very, very different. I hope that they could improve things here, make the characters roles in an MMORPG more viable. For example, you don't see people here finding like, oh, we need healer, oh, we need a tank, we need something like that. No, there's not much variety when it comes to roles here. Okay, if you are free to play, you choose one role and you'll be stuck in that role for a very long time. The biosuits are expensive and very low in RNG, so you cannot really freely choose your role. So it depends on the RNG. Your role depends on the RNG in this game. So, for an MMORPG, well, that sucks. But anyway, I hope that the feedbacks would be heard by the developers, and I hope that they could make changes in the future that would allow free-to-play players and pay-to-win players to live in harmony and enjoy the game, have fun, and make the game last for a very long time. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much for listening to my rants and criticisms of the game. So all of these are just my personal views. But if you have other issues with the RF Online next game, please comment below. And if you like the content talking about games like this, please like and subscribe. I'll see you again next time. Thank you. See you.